All right, we have an exclusive here on XFL News Hub from our main man, Mike Mitchell, that RedBird Capital Partners and Fox Sports have come to an agreement on this whole XFL-USFL merger. So XFL News Hub learned that RedBird Capital and Fox currently have an agreement to merge USFL and XFL on a non-binding term sheet that is currently undergoing regulatory review with the Department of Justice. So the XFL and USFL agreed to terms the day prior to both leagues releasing a public statement of their intent to merge, which was on September 28th. So a week after Axios broke the story about their merger. So in recent days, there's been some talk that the two leagues, associated with the two leagues press release, along with some cautionary statement that led some people to believe that the paperwork has yet to be filed. And this is absolutely not true. The paperwork is filed and an agreement is in place. So that means that they basically have the structure. They're just waiting on approval from the government. So based on the information, both parties, the merge terms, and this is what should be interesting to everybody, has been submitted for approval, and there's a 30-day waiting period has begun. So now everything is quiet. Both sides have to can't talk to each other. They can only wait until after this binding deal gets signed and approved by the government. So there's a quiet period for a minimum of 30 days. It could take 90 days, but with this type of thing, this situation goes from the Justice Department, the Federal Trade Commission. They have roles in trying to get all this approval. The feeling is that this should go through pretty easily because there is no competition. This isn't like Microsoft merging with Apple or some kind of crazy thing like that. So they feel that this is pretty much a slam dunk. It's just having to wait those 30 days for approval. It could happen sooner or it could happen later, but the feeling is that it will happen sooner. So if the league this gets approved at the latest, and this is where it gets interesting, should be before Halloween, because this was submitted on September 28th is when the statement of their intent to merge happened on the September 28th. They submitted all this stuff on September 27th. That's from our sources. So both sides have to be quiet. League employees on both sides have been told it's business as usual. You saw the XFL have its October 7th showcase. There was no USFL members there. The USFL teams are signing players, even with teams that some of us have been like, well, are they going to be part of this thing or not? We don't know. And so basically, that's kind of where things stand right now. So we just wanted to clarify that. So think of it in terms of potentially Halloween. Before Halloween, we could get a trick or a treat when it comes to the XFL and USFL merger. But this is our exclusive report from Mike Mitchell. Sources are indicating that, there's already a done deal, and what they're going to do is ready to be just executed. They're just waiting for government approval. That takes 30 days. We know the timeline officially started on September 27th. The government didn't shut down. The next time that might shut down is in mid-November, so we don't have to worry about that. So this should get done in case that happens. And now we just wait for regulatory approval. It's going to be very quiet because no one can talk while this is in the government's hands to approve. But all intents and purposes on both sides feels really confident that the government is going to approve this, and then we will have a new league. So hopefully before Halloween. Like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you stay tuned for all the latest XFL news and USFL news. You get exclusive content no one else knows and shares anywhere else on XFL News Hub. We'll see you next time.